Airbrushing is a popular technique used to decorate cakes. It uses food coloring to create beautiful designs with an airbrush cake decorating gun. It can be done using stencils or by freehand. Buttercream is one of the most popular choices of frosting used to decorate cakes. This gives you the ability to airbrush and not have to use fondant, as not everyone is a fan of the taste of fondant. Since buttercream is more delicate than fondant, you must be careful when airbrushing it. Ideally, you want to hold the airbrush 6 to 8 inches away from the cake, so you do not blow a hole in the buttercream. You also want to make sure that your air pressure isn't too high since buttercream is delicate. If you want broad, soft lines, hold the airbrush at a 45-degree angle. For sharper, more defined lines, hold the airbrush at a 90-degree angle. Some areas you may need to go over a couple of times to achieve a darker color. Before airbrushing your cake, you want to practice first to get your technique down. You can practice on parchment paper, or even use coloring books. Make sure you cover the surfaces around you. Airbrushes can splatter sometimes, so you should cover your counters, and if you are concerned, cover your cabinets. Make sure to use your airbrush for only decorating food. You don't want to use the same airbrush for crafts, as the paints used for that are not safe for consumption, and you don't want to risk any cross-contamination. You want to ensure that the colors you are using are food grade and are safe for consumption, such as food colors. You should also clean out your airbrush every time you switch colors while decorating. Simply pour some warm water in the airbrush and spray until the water comes out clear. Most airbrushes have different speeds and pressure settings in them. It's best to start out on low pressure and speed, and then work your way up from there. Make sure to test out your colors before using them on your buttercream decorated cakes. Oftentimes, when airbrushing a cake, there will be a ring at the bottom where the coloring has settled. A simple way to cover this discoloration is to pipe a decorative border around the bottom of the cake. In order to get the best look from using an airbrush, you want to make sure that your cake is frosted smooth. A simple way to do that is to use a spatula and a turntable. If you are going to decorate a cake frosted with buttercream using an airbrush, it is best to do it as soon as possible before serving. A cake with buttercream can be stored covered at room temperature for 2 to 3 days, and in the fridge for up to a week. However, the airbrush decoration might start to fade after a couple of days, and it is best to not store it in the fridge. Airbrush decorated cakes do not hold up well in the heat. The heat can cause the food coloring to drip and run. A cake that has been refrigerated and is then placed out in humid and hot weather will start to drip and run the fastest. Buttercream frosting is a versatile frosting. It goes great with many different desserts including cakes, brownies, and cookies. In addition to cakes, you can also use your airbrush to decorate brownies, cookies, and cupcakes. Stencils work great for decorating frosted cookies and brownies. Using stencils is an easy way to decorate and creates beautiful designs. Airbrushing is also a great way to color cupcakes in several different shades. Using an airbrush can be fun and simple. It gives you the ability to create designs and patterns you wouldn't be able to make with frosting. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.